Hello, everybody. This is Benchy. Welcome back to another Satisfactory stream. Hope you guys can't hear too much of that. One of the new things I have that I've been messing with for a little while now is a 3D printer, and it actually sits on my desk here. And it's currently printing something. So. Hopefully the sound isn't too bad. It looks pretty good. Alright. Let's get into the game here. Oh. Hi there. I tamed one, by the way. You haven't found anything yet. Hey, buddy. I love the little red nose on you. Although the 4 eyes is kind of weird. Alright, things have changed since you guys were last in here. I've got 4 miners set up here, although they're not doing anything. I've got a bit of a platform over here. Why does it look like that? There's like a biomass look on there. That's weird. I have a bit of a platform set up. Got platforms starting to set up over there. Yeah, she's printing good. I've got this set up here because we're making lots and lots. I'm working on the fixsmith stuff a little bit, but the biggest thing is we're having troubles with power. Is our biggest problem. Nope. Where? Now I'm confused because I thought I had crafted a bunch of the red ones. But they're not here. I have blue ones. I don't know where the red ones went. I could have sworn I had them. Because I wanted to do... Oh, I already did this one. That's what it was. I need to make the multi-balls. That's what I need to make. Which is crafted with something else. But we really should get power figured out here. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, the other one is made... Is it made in a constructor? No. It's probably made... You're still good, right? Like you still have the recipe. Alright. You probably made it in an assembler, which is right here. Which I don't currently have the materials for. But yeah, I've kind of been just handcrafting stuff to make things work for the Christmas stuff. And I haven't decided if I want to go beyond that. We'll have to see. But let's go set up some power. That's what we really need to do. So if we set up power, we can then turn on our miners, get the automation running, and we'll be set. We'll be golden. At least that's the hope. Alright, so you have... This guy has the ability to make another one. I don't want to use that. Alright, so I want to get some sort of power line up here. for now. Oh. So power. We want to do wind turbines. Why are you yellow? Oh, you got the Christmas thing on you. Look at that. Alright, so the real question becomes, so if I hook you up to power. Oh. What do you mean you've blown? No. We're making a little bit of power. Why are we at 0 production? Oh. I know why. This grid is not hooked up to the rest of everything. Forgot that I disconnected this part of the grid. Because there was too much power getting robbed from here. So we're going to have to do that. And now, for the moment, we're okay. Things are running again. The wind turbine's running. All right. I don't know if we're going to need more power poles. Let's go grab some more copper stuff here. I thought I had everything I needed, but obviously that's not the case. Craft up some copper rods. Honestly, we should turn some of this into wire so that we can make more cables, because we're gonna need cables to hook up all the power stuff. Curious if the printer is kind of like showing up on the mic. It's not super loud, but definitely shakes my desk from time to time. All right, we'll see how much I actually make of this. I have enough to make 10 wind turbines. We'll see how many I actually make. And then the next thing I want to get into is advanced biomass energy, which is going to be a whole nother thing. That's going to be our next upgraded power source, but it's going to take some time before we get there. Alright, how you guys doing? Right now, you got plenty of biomass in you. Yeah, I just like to get the turbines running, because you know, it's kind of like free power, right? Wouldn't mind putting one up there, but apparently it's not an option. Because I think the higher you go elevation-wise, the more power they will make. But you also can't have them too close together. And you can also daisy chain them together like this. So it's making 7.3. Efficiency's not bad. Elevation's not bad. So don't don't know what all of these things do, but definitely seems to be giving us a little bit of power, right? So then the next thing we want to do is probably just kind of build them along here, along the top of our area. As you can see, it says 1 of 50, right? Or I mean, well, we have 4 of 50 now. So you can only have 50 like renewable energy sources running. I want to put one on the rock. Can I put one on the rock? Can. I have enough for 3 left. I want to put one like right there. One up here. And one up here. Alright, let's see what we can link together here. So number 1, can we go off of here again? Nope, so you can only have the chain going through. So this one's gonna have to come over here. Then we'll go to the next one. To the next one. Alright, I think everybody's turning, right? Hi. Alright, so we've got 10 of those. It'll provide, what, another 60 production for us? So we've got capacity for 109. Production right now is 69. So it's probably going to go up and down, stuff like that. These guys are running again. I wish there was a way I could... Oh, there is. Let's see. I want to drop the parachute sometimes. So are these guys actually running? No. So currently we're running everything off of the wind turbines. Cool. That simplifies things. Hello, Alvoria. Welcome to the stream. Nice seeing you as well. Alright, so that means these guys can actually get set up to run. Because we should have enough power to make them run. At least for now. We can start automating our iron. That's going to be a big deal. Alright, so the deal here is we're going to have crushed siderite. And I got to figure out which one goes where. So let's just do that. Alright, so the ore is going to come out the right side. Good to know. Did you find anything? You found me a nuke Nobelisk. We're gonna be careful with that. Good boy. Can I pet you? There we go. Alright, what were we saying? Okay, ore comes out the right side. 60 per minute. And from there, the crushed siderite is going to have to go into... We have a sorter. Is the sorter the next thing we're going to have to do here? I don't have enough iron wire. Or reinforced plates. The fun of handcrafting, right? I don't have a lot of iron to work with here. Alright, I gotta crush a bunch of this. Get this moving. Alright. 3D printer's looking good. I'll tell you that much. So I found the fun of it has been trying to figure out settings. And I'm using a different material than I was using before. And my basement has obviously gotten a bit smaller because that's where my my office is here. Not smaller. Colder. Sorry. Because it's been, you know, 0 degrees, 2 degrees as a high. So my basement has gone from like 55, 60 degree normal temperature to like below 50. It's gotten pretty cool down here. I've had to resort to a sweatshirt now for streaming. But it is definitely affecting the newer material. And so I am messing with the settings on it, trying to make sure I have things properly set. So I'm doing a couple test prints, a couple of setting changes, stuff like that. And if everything's good, then I will start doing some more important prints. But that's a project for later this week. That's what it comes down to. I've got 1 day of work this week. I work tomorrow, that's it. Got a couple days off for Christmas programs. I've got to go down to Chicago for some training later this week, unfortunately. But I'll have some extra time to do stuff, which will be nice. And honestly, guys, I've really enjoyed streaming with you guys again. It's been really nice. I'm waiting impatiently for Lost Colony to come out on Ark. And then I would like to stream some more Ark stuff. This is a game that I've wanted to play for, or Satisfactory Plus is a mod that I've wanted to play for a while, but I don't know. It's been a lot of work. I ended up buying a FlashForge printer. I wanted to try one of the little bit cheaper ones just to see how it works. Had a lot of the features. I've got the 85X, which is the multicolor printer. So I can print 4 different colors if I want to. And I've done some of that a little bit. My daughter definitely wants to use it as a bit of a business. Let's see, we need tin. That's right, tin sheets. Shoot, I made all of my iron into iron and didn't make any of it into tin. I need to go get some more. Come on. She wants to use it as a bit of a business proposition, I think, this summer coming up, because she has the ability to sell in some like craft fairs and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to teach her the fine points of business of, you know, well, let's invest into the filament that she wants to use, and then kind of keep track of, well, this is how much it costs to make stuff, and this is how much you make by selling the stuff, and I don't know, we'll see. If she wants to have fun with it, I'm going to utilize that. I will probably do some of my own stuff. We'll see. It's something I've been wanting for a while, and I finally have the ability to, which means I'm going to get back into 3D modeling. I used to do that in high school a bit. I took some classes on it. I haven't done it in years. I'd like to get back into that. Maybe design some of my own stuff. So There's a lot of potential. And honestly, my favorite part about 3D printing is the like standard test model that you would normally use is known as the Benchy. So obviously that strikes a bit of a chord with me because that's it's pretty cool, right? Because that's me. But yeah, it's been a learning curve. I've only had it for, it might have been a month now. I think it's been less than a month, to be honest. Come on, we're almost there. It's going to be so nice when this is automated. I don't have to touch any of this stuff. I just have to go to the storage container and be like, oh, I'll take a bunch of this. I want the machines to do this, but there's so much of this in the beginning of Satisfactory. So much of handcrafting. Like, honestly, I played for like 3 hours last night, putting down, getting everything for the foundations and getting some of the machines set up for you guys, so you don't have to sit here and watch me do this for there was at least 2 hours of just handcrafting. Like I was watching a show of mine and doing this at the same time. Like that was about the only thing I could do. Alright, tin sheets means I can make a few of these guys. Looks like we're gonna be short on screws here pretty quick. But I think I only needed like 5 of them, so this will work. Oh, if only I could click the right button. I should probably put stairs and stuff up here too, but I just don't have access to it. What do we want to look at? The sorter? I don't have. Promise. I will remember these things eventually. I also need a bunch of screws, so. Remember I said I was going to be short on screws? Alright, craft up a bunch of screws. And then we'll craft up a bunch more rods. And then we should be able to make a sorter. I think that's what I need to do, because the sorter will make the crushed iron go into iron ingots and tin ingots, so that we can get both of those. Pretty sure that's where that goes. Like I said, it's a lot more complicated than Satisfactory normally is, which I am okay with. Get to there. Oh, man. Oh, I thought I had that jump. Probably should have gone for a slide and would have got it right. Alright. Can we build a sorter now? We can. Honestly, at this point, there we go. I just kind of want it in line over there. I want to see what I have available to me. So yeah, crushed iron. So it'll take 120 per minute. So that means both of these guys can go into there. So either we merge it, or if it's got the 2 inputs, like we might as well just go there to there, and this guy to there, right? Like that should feed the iron into here. That's the siderite. And it's not powered, so it won't accept anything yet. But then we get the crushed iron, crushed tin, and more stone, basically. This is going to turn into our concrete. And gonna bring this forward. Ooh, is it doing things? Look at that, spinning up. It looked like it was spinning, wasn't it? Alright, so it's still getting all of its outputs, right? Oh, that looks cool. Alright, so now we're going to get our outputs. So I'm guessing, let's see, so here, top, bottom, so I'm guessing that's how that works. These are going to shut down because they're going to fill up with the Ganju, the stone. And once they do that, then we're going to have to figure out where that needs to go. But regardless, we got this plant running. This is going to make 90 per minute, 60. So the next thing we would need to do is a smelter, right? I'm missing iron sheets. Of course I am. Don't mind if I take some of this stuff. Apparently I didn't cut down that bush. Oh, we didn't take any of the Christmas stuff either. I forgot about the calendar. The best part is this is all the steps we need to get ingots. And then we still have to make sheets. And we still have to make our plates. We have sheets to make. We've got rods to make. We've got screws to make. And then we've got the tin stuff to make. Like, it's never ending, right? That's good enough for now. Let's look at this. So the last one I found was 10. Did we find 11? I don't think so. Today's the 14th, so we can get anything up to 14. 23, 19, 18, 22, 20, 16, looks like an 18, 24, there's a 12. Oh.
A reminder that human creativity does have its limits, considering their obsessive insistence on continuing to make slightly different versions of every Fixmas song ever imagined.
Right, here's 11. Ooh. Pulse nobelisks. I'll take that. Alright, so that gets us 11 and 12. We still have 13 and 14. Oh, right there's 13. Ooh, screws.
That's just poetic. I appreciate a good joke.
I will take screws, to be honest. And then there should be a 14, which is right there. Another data disk.
This data cartridge enables the last branches of the Fixmas Mantry to be unlocked, which means we will both be celebrating the end of this event soon.
Okay, so that's the last data disk I need for this portion of it, which means yeah, the day 14 one. So we just got this one, which allows for this stuff to get unlocked. Snow dispensers, the lights, the ornament bundle. Oh, so you have to unlock this one to get this one? No. That gets the trees that automatically produce presents, and then you can just not collect presents anymore. Which we might do at some point. Ooh. 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 Supply box. Don't mind if I do. Got some more sand. I'm not sure what sand is for. I haven't found a need for it yet. Alright, so if we put one smelter down here. Is that in line? Oh, it's not. Oh, you know what? It's not going to line up. Oh, I'm missing wire already. Seriously? Alright, so if we do iron ingots, so it takes 30 per minute. And this guy will output 90 per minute. So we need 3 of those and 2 of those. So we're going to need 5 smelters to make one of these sorters work. And then we can start upgrading stuff, which might make things get a little crazy. What are we missing? Wire. Yeah. Sand would be good for glass, wouldn't it? Oh, here, do I have... I don't want to have it. Oh. We got sulfur powder already. Sand. Where is sand? Did I miss it? Not V. What is it? L? It must not be something that's available to us yet. So sand doesn't exist. I can't tell you what I use it for. It's probably something we have to get somewhere along the lines here. I was going to say, I do have a hard drive available to me. So we're going to have to do some of this at some point. We got the alien technology. We're going to have to get some more kylite. Mycelia. I might have 5 mushrooms. Apparently I don't. I thought I picked up mushrooms. Well, I don't know where they went. Okay, let me... Fine. Hey, guess what? We can make it there. That's an option. Alright, so... Alright, we've got 5 smelters. We're gonna need splitters. I shouldn't have made it this close. Because honestly, we need to be able to go from there to there. Which, that'll work. So that one goes to there, and that one goes to there, like that, right? Oh, we probably should make something like that. Because then the iron's going to go into those. Actually, that's going to have to be Mark II conveyor. And these guys are each getting 30. So we'll just let that kind of back up. We're going to need a secondary splitter. Actually, it's going to be beneficial for us to make the splitter go... And I don't know if those belts are actually connected. We're going to find out. but I believe, is this the correct one? Nope. We're gonna have to find a use for that. Or find a place for the stone to go. So, are these connected? They are. This one's not. Oh, it copy and pasted. The wrong recipe. Just like we're gonna have to do something with this stuff here too, because this is gonna run out of, or it's not gonna have anywhere to go here pretty soon. Like usual, we're gonna go every other machine. We're not gonna have enough. So those are gonna fire up. Our other stuff hasn't started up yet. These guys are not going to run because they don't have anywhere to go with the stone. So we should probably set up something for that, shouldn't we? Also, I have more iron nodes up here if I need to. That might be an option. Alright, iron rod, or copper rods. We also have copper to get brought down to us. We're gonna have to do the same thing with copper, although I don't think we have, or do we have the recipes yet for the sorter? Might have to check that. Yep, so these lines are going to start shutting down because they have nowhere to go with their concrete. So if I go here... no, crushed iron is the only thing we have currently. So copper can only be smelted at the moment. So it wouldn't take that much for us to do that. But that gets us our iron and our tin ingots here. So I don't have to do anything else. I have ingots. And honestly, I might just do this and get rid of some of the ingots I currently have on me. Although I guess I could use them to make stuff. We'll see. Oh, I wanted to go to... let's see. Although, I don't like that we're getting into... Maybe we'll just leave it like that. So now that we have ingots, right? We're gonna have to set up some sort of constructor line, right? So let's just go down to here, right? And so if we're making iron plates, that's just ingots to plates. So it just takes 30 per minute. And we can make plenty of iron plates. But then like sheets is iron plates, 40 per minute. So we'd probably split it, and then we'd have sheets and iron plates being made. So then we'd have all of that stuff. Then we have the iron rods, which take 15, and then screws are made from the rods. Alright, so if that's the case, we're going to make... I'm missing sheets. Figures. Anyways, the plan's going to be we're going to make... I'm going to take that back. This is going to get super messy. It's our first factory. I really don't care how great it looks. I just want it to work. That's where we're at with things. Or not sheets, we need plates. And we still need to do something with concrete. Do we have... Okay, we do have storage containers. Good. So we're going to need that. Ooh, is this another... I love getting these supply crates. Got more crushed auralite. I don't know what that is, but it should be good, right? Alright, let's start this again. So, constructor. Just doing the iron ones for now. So at this point, this one's going to make plates. This one's going to make plates. This one is going to make rods. And this one's going to make rods. And then this one is going to be straight into there. This one is going to be straight into there. And then this one is going to get split between these two. Nope. Splitter. Like that. Perfect. And then we still have to do something with the tin, which we don't have a whole lot of at the moment, but don't know if we're going to need a huge amount of it either. If I do drop another one down and we go to tin stuff, we can make tin rods, that's it. We can't make tin sheets because tin sheets would need... Is it an assembler? Probably. we'll probably use those nodes for more iron stuff, and then we can use that to extend into other items. It's probably the best way for us to do that. Honestly, at this point, I should have done what I usually do, which is have some sort of a line down like this. I'm missing copper wire. Don't like that, but it's what we're gonna deal with. Honestly, we could probably go... Hey, I'm missing sheets. Of course I am. I'm missing everything. This is why we need to automate stuff, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Here, we'll make a few more sheets. I'm gonna need a lot more of that, though. Get that stuff powered up, and then we wouldn't have to worry about it anymore, right? So I think copper production is probably going to go up to the 2nd level. I think that would be the ideal place for us to put it. And then we've got a 3rd item that we're probably going to have to automate at some point, but we have to get there first. Plenty of wire. How much cable do we have? Decent amount. We'll see how far I get tonight too. I do have to go into work early tomorrow. I've got a lot of stuff I need to get done, and I need to get the team as far as possible because tomorrow's my only day of work. So I need to get a bunch of stuff done tomorrow before I head home and take the rest of the week off. We'll see how that goes. But because of that, I don't want to be up too late tonight. And I guarantee, with how I usually play this game, is I'm going to sign off on the stream, and I'm going to tell myself, well, I should probably get to bed, and then I'll be like, there's a couple more things I want to get done, though. And then I will probably go further. So you can start to see everything shutting down, right? Alright, so then we put one. I just turned all of my rods into wire, didn't I? Hey, if you're ready to head out, that's fine. I'm probably going to go for another at least half an hour. You know, like 10-ish, a little after 10. We'll see. I know I say I want to get going and get to bed at a reasonable time, but at the same point, haven't exactly been sleeping the best for a while now, so. And besides, my print that I want to get finished up here on the 3D printer's got about an hour left, so regardless, I'm going to be up for about an hour. So if I'm already going to be up, might as well hang out and do this for a while. It just depends on how much I want to actually do the streaming portion of it. Since I brought up the whole Lost Colony stuff, Supposedly it's the 18th. So I don't come back until Friday the 19th. So if it actually comes out the 18th, which we all know, Wildcard is really bad about their actual release dates. So we'll have to see if it actually comes out then. But I would say we could be playing some Lost Colony this weekend. Did this not... Oh, was I using the wrong thing here? I wasn't putting my power lines properly. Alright, so then from this one, we're going to go down to... And then this guy goes down to here. So we've got some production running. Alright. And I'm not going to worry about the outputs yet. But what we need to do is we need to do something with the concrete. I have not been super caught up on Ark stuff, but the new map, the Lost Colony, looks amazing. Alright, so we're making concrete here in a constructor. It's 3-to-1. So we're going to grab a constructor and we're going to put it down. Yeah, we're going to put it down over here in line with this, right? Right? So we got to do our math now. If we're doing making concrete, it takes 45 in, 15 out. So 45 in is the important part. So this guy is 25. So 2550. So we got 90. And then that should be the rest of it, right? Yeah. So we're going to need 2 of these to make our concrete. And we're going to have to balance them, aren't we? Alright, so this is where it's going to get a little bit complicated. So we're going to have a merger here. And then probably another merger here. Like so. We are going to need a Mark 1 conveyor. Runs like that. Not going to worry about you. Oh. Oh, it's doing the top one first. Alright, so we're going to want to go here. No. I need you in line with that. No, I need you to not worry about... You know what? If you're just going to make me angry about this... Okay. No. let's put our splitter back, right? Or is that not gonna allow us to? Alright, let's try to belt this up now. I don't like that. Alright, that should work there. And we're missing plates. The real question is, did the machines make the plates, right? Oh, look at that. We've got plates. Just like that. Alright, concrete goes over there. Should come back down. Should come into this merger here. Alright, so the same thing's going to happen here. We're going to have to use some sort of a conveyor here. Can't actually see what's going on here. Okay, so it's there we go. So there. Alright, now we've got it situated. That one's already outputting into there. This is going to get merged. Oh. So this becomes a level 2 belt. Oh. And then from here, we're going to have to put a splitter in. Like so. And that should get the machines working again, basically. Because these guys are going to start emptying out of the crushed stuff. This is not ideal, but we're going to do it this way anyways. These guys are going to start constructing. And everybody becomes happy again. And the best part is we're going to have concrete. Alright. Storage container here. Say, where does this line up? How much is it making? 15, so 30 a minute, so we can just use regular belts. going to have stored concrete. Yep, this guy's content. Should get emptied out. The iron is starting to process again. The tin is going to back up here. And honestly, these are going to back up as well. But that should at least get us going with basic iron production. Gotta be careful of our power here. Can't have everything going at once, right? Looks like 8. Eight is the number we want to go to here. Although with how tight things are, I think I'm gonna actually make another line of foundations here and I'll connect it in up there. Alright, so. Alright, good night, Alvoria. I will see you the next time I stream, maybe. We'll probably do at least one more Satisfactory stream this week, and then next weekend we will start playing some Ark. See how bad things are going to be. Alright, so we need to have enough line here to make the next set. Don't have enough stuff. Don't have enough stuff! Stealing from all the machines. So one of those is going to make rods, one of them is going to make the sheets from the plates. So we need 2 constructors built. I think I need a bunch of screws, right? Pretty sure that's all I was missing. So make a bunch of screws. We always need more screws, especially in this mod pack. Then we're going to have to see what we can do to start making stuff for this biomass energy. Because at some point here, we're going to have to get the advanced stuff going. We're going to run out of power here pretty quick, if I'm being honest. So I think the middle 2 constructors, I will make another constructor in front of them. Basically like this. So they're darn near attached, right? So this one's making rods, so that means this one will be screws. It's going to go rods to screws. And then this one is going to be sheets, because it's going to take the plates. Go like that. We're going to take our power from this pole and bring it down to the next set. Like so. So those will get powered up. And then we're going to want to do storage containers. I'd like to do them. I guess that would work. Right there. Yeah, so it'd be right there. We're missing iron sheets. Missing iron sheets. Oh, look at that. We've got iron sheets. So that gets us all of the iron items right now. Looks like we're gonna have to pick this one up. So I don't like where that one is, but we're starting to get iron sheets. Or plates, sheets, screws, and rods. Now this one is making 50 per minute, so yeah, it should be enough belt space. So that's the iron stuff, right? And the concrete. Concrete's getting made in this one. Now everything should be happy. I don't have the tin figured out yet. Because like I said, tin gets a little more complicated. But I suppose we can look at that, right? So if we go with an assembler, we are missing those plates. Also, I feel like we should get some of the MAM stuff figured out here, because I could really use the ability to run. Which I think is like alien organisms. Which means we gotta mess with all of these guys. Oh, that doesn't sound like fun, but at the same time it does, right? We also could get into the fix-it farming, of which I don't really know what that's all about. It would be nice to start making the reinforced iron plates. But that's going to require more iron, because the iron that we have coming in right now from our miners is only going to supplement the lines that we just made. Alright, so if we stick an assembler down quick. So you can see the tin plates take tin and iron, tin ingots and iron plates, so we're going to need to make that. The tinned wire is copper wire with tin rods. The tin sheets is copper sheets with tin ingots. Copper bus bars. So we're going to need copper going to get a lot of this stuff working, right? So I think for now, the best bet is going to be, we have tin. Let's just make tin rods. Takes 30 per minute. These are making 15 per minute, so both of those will feed into here. Just put those together. Have our output go into there. You're powered up. I mean, invalid. Isn't this inline? Oh, this is facing the wrong way, isn't it? Alright, there we go. Now we got 10 rods being made. So that makes us... that gets us our whole production line. Honestly, if I was trying to be consistent, I would take this concrete and take it down there, but... I don't know, do we? Yeah, I think we do. So we'll go... like that. We'll just send the concrete down here, and that way they're all in line and consistent, and it makes me feel a little better. That should be enough, right? Yeah, it's only 15 per minute, so. Beautiful. Oh, that makes me feel so much better that we're that far along. Alright. I think it's time to go kill some things. Let's try to get our research stuff figured out. Hopefully we just use the Xenopopper here. And I'll grab some more gifts, because why not? Alright, should we go down? Actually, it'd be probably beneficial for us to go down into the valley, to be honest. But there's a lot of presents up here. And... we can sit here and get a bunch of dirt. I see you. Come on. Come get me. Come get me. That's what I thought. Come on. Come on. Thank you. I want to get enough dirt here to try to unlock some of that farming stuff, because I'm curious what the farming stuff is and if it's beneficial to us, like right out of the gate or not. The farming mods are part of Satisfactory Plus. So it's not something that I added on my own. Alright, that should be enough for now. Look at that. Industry. I love it. Those guys must not be getting enough. Did you find anything? Oh, you found some rubber. Thanks, buddy. That's actually really beneficial. Alright, let's go down into the valley. There's plenty of bad things down here. I see hogs. Hey, buddy. You might be a level 2. Come on. Come on. No, you're just a regular. Just a regular hog. Alright, we'll grab some DNA. It's like blue mushrooms here. Oh, that looks like fun. We should go in there, shouldn't we? Ooh, care crystal. Don't remember seeing that yet. There was more crystal down here. Then we might go into that cave. If I remember correctly, there's only so far I can go down into here. Oh, more kylite. Nice. I need 50 of that, so I need to find some more, definitely. Okay. Apparently that hitbox didn't, oh, what's after me? I hear you. There you are. Come on. Come and get me. Yep. Come on. Thank you. What were you protecting down here? Nothing really in particular. Alright, dark out. I don't know why I'm collecting this. I really don't need it for the biomass, but probably doesn't hurt, right? Alright, let's head up to the cave and see what kind of trouble we can get into. I've got a lot of barrel nuts, too. Apparently we need to collect the other mushrooms. Alright, where did those blue mushrooms go here? Oh yeah, I almost forgot I have a flashlight. Alright. That's a sloop. I also see spider over there. Yep. Come on. Yeah, come get me.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests these are predators, but notably they do not have a traditional mouth or eyes. There are, however, numerous cavities on their head which could fulfill a similar function. Preserve the remains for later study.
Alright, stingers. Summer sloop time.
The summer sloop was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fixit and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol mathematically resembling a Mobius strip has found its way into both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you
What's
don't
up
need
here?
to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Store it for later use. Fun
Oh,
fact: the planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted called Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets.
interesting. Well, that gets us 2 of the stinger things. The hatchers are going to be the worst of it. Hello, old walking crow. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Alright, what other trouble can we get into over here? We got a hog. Got a bunch of siderite over here, too. Nope, can't get me. It's 9 of them. Just need 1 more of those. Got another slug up there. Oh, I did not jump. Ooh, and a supply box. Alright, where to go to next? We can't go into the gas field. Our hub's right over there, so this is actually a good place for us to grab more ores here if we need to. We can set up more mining. Nice bit of water over here. Might be beneficial to some of our stuff, especially if we get power up and going. The advanced biomass stuff, we're going to need water. Forget how empty these plains kind of are. It's great for building, but not exactly great for finding things that we want to collect their goodies from. Why is that not? I don't understand why a lot of the features are not actually there on this map. Like, I've noticed a lot of these rocks that I could jump onto aren't actually there, which is weird. Hi, home. I just want to head up here. Into the jungle. Because I know there's some nasties up here. Plus, I think up here is where the area I made the coal power plants the first time we played this. Yeah, it should be right down in here, right? This is big watery area. Yeah, see, that rock doesn't exist. Yeah, down here we made our power plant. Which means there should be some nasties down in there. If we take this path down, I can't see what I'm doing because there's no ground here. Did he go flying off? Hey, there's a mushroom down there. Ow.
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you. Store this potential resource for later use.
I'm not exactly sure how we're going to get back up there because apparently the path does not exist. Also, there we go. Get our health back. Is there like a little cave or something along here? Yeah, back here. That's gonna make me fall through the world. Oh, I'm gonna lose everything, aren't I? Well, actually, if we go this way. What? Where am I? None of this ground exists. Okay, this ground exists? What, like... This rock doesn't... There is something seriously weird going on with my map. And I'm not sure how I'm going to get back home because it appears a lot of these rocks don't exist. Like, I'm pretty sure if I step onto here, yeah, this doesn't exist. This is an issue that I am going to have to find a solution to. In the meantime, is there actually coal nodes up in here? Yeah, so there always used to be coal nodes. Oh yeah, it still is coal here. Is there nothing dangerous back in here? Because normally I have to fight to get to these coal nodes. Should be a couple over here too. There's oh, there's peat. No. Alright, we'll just let them do their thing. Guess I'll collect a little bit of coal. But honestly, I'm at a point now where it's like I can't get home. Like, I have no way of getting up and around. I'd have to go through the cave over here, which I really don't want to fight my way through the cave. And then on top of that, like, yeah, see this? Oh, crap. I just did it again. We need to get to the water, and we need to get back up onto the surface. Come on, make it to the water. Oh. I was afraid we weren't going to hit water. Okay, now I know where we are. Alright, we're good. Yeah, so that makes it really difficult to explore the map when we keep falling through the world. It's not good. I also don't understand why there aren't any creatures back here. Alright, I'm going to pick up those miners. And I'm going to end up logging out here because I need to figure out what's going on with my game. I got to figure out if I've got some things broken, if I've got game files missing, I'm not sure. So, but I will see you guys next time. We'll continue on our little search here maybe. Getting the items we need and setting stuff up as we need. So, with that guys, thank you all for watching. Until next time, as always, take it easy.